Hello there, I'm Mrs. I, and I'm here with a speed build in The Sims. Um, it's in a houseboat. I rarely do houseboats actually, but this one I am quite happy with. It it is a lot of fiddling about and trying to get it exactly perfect, but I think it's kind of good in the end. It's it's very small, this houseboat, or at least it's very thin. It's long. I think it's 6 by 20. No, 8 by 20. Can that be right? I don't know. I think it's something like that. So it's very long and not very wide. Um, I do this kind of, all, I use all the area on the houseboat for the build, so there's really nothing else to, um, if you wanted to run around and, I mean, like go around the houseboat, that wouldn't work because there are just walls everywhere. But I did this kind of a little area where it would be outside, but it wasn't really outside all the way, but it was kind of outside, and I did those archways there because I wanted it to be like kind of outside, but not really outside. I tried a lot doing half walls for the kitchen because it's very small and it's very long. It is hard to decorate, and I wanted it to get both a kitchen and a living room in the same room, in this long room that we have here. Uh, and it kind of worked in the end, but I was trying to do something to have it in the middle of the room, but it didn't work. Here I'm trying to have a little roofing on the, well, over the entrance, but that didn't really work, so it ended up being a balcony actually. And I kind of almost forgot it in the end and didn't. I almost didn't use it. So this houseboat is built for 3 persons, uh, three three people. You would say, right? It's for 3 people, and the it's kind of a teenage girl room and 2 parents, 2 adults, um, and it's 3 floors, but the top floor is just like an outdoor area where you can kind of chillax. We've got some sofas, we've got some kitchen grilling things, and also somewhere where you can eat. But it's nothing more than that. And yeah, I as you, this is kind of the shape that it is. It's just a big rectangle actually, and there isn't a lot of detail in it. And I think that actually worked for this houseboat because it is a houseboat and it is a limited space. Uh, it works. So I'm back in the living room slash kitchen trying to figure this out, and I just try to find the right counter here, and I go with the one from late night. I think. Yeah. I thought that I needed to try out some other colors because I wanted this one white, but I didn't think that it worked. So I tried some more wooden, but it didn't work either. I don't really like that one, though I do like the design. I ended up using that one from Into the Future upstairs, and this one I think it's from Late Night. I'm pretty sure it's from Late Night in the actual kitchen. So yeah, there it is. In Sweden, it's very common to have a part of the counter that is stainless steel, and then you have the other part of the counter, or the countertops are like either white or wooden. I don't know if you can see it here, but I did that here. So this part where we have the sink, that's stainless steel, and then the other part on the right side of the oven, and that's just a normal white thingy, and nothing fancy. And then I did, I don't know, is this really an oven top? I don't think it is, but I made it like an oven top. I've seen that a lot in other builds, and I thought, well, yeah, it works. It kind of looks good actually. So yeah, it became another top, and I made that stainless steel as well. We're There's a lot of stainless steel in this build, I just realized. But we're still in the kitchen. I'm trying out some chairs. I like this table a lot, even though I don't use it a lot. So I took the stainless steel that is on the table and put it on the chairs, and then I just did some fiddling about here, and I think I wanted something patterny with pattern, and I tried out some things, but it didn't really work. So this is how it ended up. I'm quite happy with it. We put a lamp over it now, and then we put like a fruit bowl on it later. So, and then I like to have some lights under the counters or over the counters. It is. And I use these into the future lamps, and I just put them right under those cupboards to like kind of get the feeling that it's counter light under the over the counter light. Would you say that? Yeah, over the counter. It's over the counter, but under the thingy. I don't know. So I just pick out everything from Michelangelo's that I think would go in the kitchen. There's a lot, and I have some store-bought things, and I have some expansions and stuff like that. So it's quite a lot, and I mean my I don't even have all the expansions and all the stuff packs, but still there is a lot of things to choose from in the menu, and it's hard sometimes. So I didn't go with the biggest TV because I thought that that wasn't necessary. I like this sofa a lot. It's from the store, and it's from like a 50s thingy, and I love it. So I just went with these two chairs from in the beginning, and then I thought this room it's for a teenage girl as well, not only adults. So it needs some playfulness, and therefore I took this. I did the chair and the sofa kind of. They're ordinary. They're normal. They are adults. And then I took the beanie bag from I don't know what the stuff pack's called, and I did it like a watermelon because I think that is a very cute one. And yes, and then a table. I found a chest, and I really like that one, so I made it a more brownish color, um, so that it would look like a chest. I thought it would look more like a chest this way. And then I wanted a bookcase under the TV, but you can't read. This is the only bookcase that was the right height, and I don't like that one. So I took a shelf instead. And I didn't like this shelf when you put them two at a time. So I took the one from Into the Future instead. I love this shelf. It's awesome, and it works like for everything, it feels like. But the lighting behind it is not very good, so I made that black so it doesn't show. And then I put three above each other, and then I thought, well, a wall here. And then I got the idea that you could move the TV out a bit, and then you could put a shelf behind the TV, so you could put stuff over the TV. And I really like this idea. Um, and we end up putting some trophies on the top there. And I just remember that I don't change the trophies to like gold or silver or something, so they're like pink, like they are from the beginning. I just realized that, but I mean, it doesn't really matter, do it? Or does it? So I'm trying some things here to find the perfect things to put in this living room, and they get quite a lot of stuff. I find some books and a red horse. I don't know what that's called in English, but it's something Swedish actually. That red horse, and I don't really know why it's in The Sims, but it's a horse. It's a wooden horse. Um, Maybe there is something common in America as well where you have that horse, but that's specific for northern Sweden, so I don't know why it's in the game. Um, so yes, I put the pillows. I don't know why you would have pillows under the TV, but I mean that might be cozy. I don't know. I don't have pillows under my TV, but I think that if I had, I would maybe use them. I don't know. I was kind of annoyed that you couldn't put the book those books on the left hand there on the shelf, but I put them on the floor, I guess, in the end. I think so, yeah, there next to the fridge. I thought, well, in a living room you should have books, right? So we got that wooden horse and shoes on that top shelf. And then I have some things in the kitchen here that I could put in, but I ended up not doing it. And some stuffed animals, because stuffed animals are quite cute, right? I haven't yet done the walls or the floor, but it will be. It will come. I promise you. Floor lamp. I like this one very much. I don't know where it's from though. I think it's from university maybe. I like it very much. Okay, so I went with yellow walls in the beginning, and then I kind of changed that into lilac instead, because the yellow ones I didn't like them, but I didn't know what to put there, so I put lilac, I think, or some very light purple. You'll see, yeah, soon it'll be, yeah, that's the one. And I actually used that both in this big room, and then on the next floor, the second floor, I used it in like a just the living space that is one upstairs. One upstairs. No, that's not a thing you say, but one floor up. And then I also used it on the third floor on the little part that's inside, because on the outside it's the same lining as in, or the same wallpaper as the outside that you'll see soon. So yeah, I think I actually do that now. Or is it time for flooring? No, it's time for windows. I love these university windows. They are actually very nice. And I use them throughout the building except for the third floor and the bathroom. And yeah, they're just windows. I made them the same color scheme as in the door, the front door. So as you see, I just put them in every room, try to get them quite evenly, but not. I had a problem. I couldn't get one behind the TV, for example, so that looks a bit strange, and I'm sorry for that, but I couldn't get it there, and I don't really know why. I even tried to move objects on cheat, but it didn't work. Yeah, you'll see me trying now. So yes, I put one there and one on the other side, and then I try to get one in the middle. But it really doesn't work. I could get it one step in front of it, like where the TV is, but that wouldn't make any sense. And using Windows with the move objects on sheet, that's always awful because you get those glitches. I don't like that really. So there is a window missing where the TV is, but I guess that's alright, right? I couldn't get it to work. So yeah, I put like those windows on each side on the third floor here, and then I put the Into the Future small window right here on the very top. It looks very good, I think. There are not a lot of windows on that side, so it's good. As I said, I made them the color as the door here, the white and brown, and I think that looks very good, having the white on the outside and then the the brown on the inside. And I actually used the same white for the railing on the half wall, and I used the same white and brown on well, the inside doors, but I use it the other way around so that the lining is brown and the actual door is white. Now we went over to the outside wallpaper, and it's blue or turquoise maybe. Blue. It's blue green sea foam, bluish, greenish. I don't really know. And for some reason I didn't use the shift key. I know that you can do that, but I don't know. I guess I thought that I had a lot of time. It didn't take that long though, because it's such a small building. But yeah, I really don't know why I didn't use that. It just occurred to me that is so strange. I usually use it, just not today, I guess. So yeah, it's just the same all over. We changed the roof coloring. The very last thing I think we do, or one of the very last things we do, is changing that. Because I wanted it like a thatched, or kind of not thatched, but with dark gray or gray roof, and that is what we get. I use these diagonal floor tiles. I try a lot before I do that, but yes, I do the diagonal in the end, and I changed them up a bit so they're a bit the same color, and yeah, it's kind of this light brownish color, because I thought if it had been out in the air a lot, seen by the sun a lot, then it would be quite dull. And I actually find it very hard to find something useful when it comes to flooring, outside flooring, in The Sims 3. Maybe they will change that in The Sims 4. We never know. So yes, I did some designing here when it came to the roof thing. I wanted a big sitting area, but I just did this on one side because it was kind of big. It didn't need to be bigger, really. There was a lot of space, so we we have this seating area on one side, and then we have kind of like a kitchen and steering area. I think you could call it that. We have on one side we have the steering unit for the boat, and then on the other side we have an outdoor fridge and a counter and a grill. Actually, I thought that that would be something you would have outdoors, and a stove. That would just be weird, right? And then on this side of that half wall we have a table with chairs, and I don't know where that, it's from outdoor, what's that expansion pack called? I don't know. But it's I just changed it up so it's stainless steel, and then I made a pattern on it. I don't really remember what pattern even. Yeah, no, did I use this one? I used this one, yeah. So this is how it turns out. And I tried a bit to change that blue to a more whitish color, but it didn't really work. Then I wanted a lamp that was a table lamp, but it was kind of an outdoor table lamp, and I thought that that would be something that you used if you were outdoors. And then I tried putting a table here, but it didn't work as I wanted it, so I just removed it, and I changed the color of this sofa so it was a bit duller, because again, if it has been out in the sun a lot, it will be a lot duller. And then I went to the indoor flooring, and I made a dark wooden floor because that's my favorite, and I put that in every room except for the bathroom, where I just did a black and white tile. So yeah, I don't know where we go next. We go to the bathroom. A black and white tile, and then a black and white wallpaper. It's not wallpaper, but it's called wallpaper in The Sims, right? But that's all we do for the bathroom right now, I think, and we come back to that later. Um, yes, yeah, we're doing the teenage girl room right now, but it's not really a teenage girly girl room. It's kind of like it could fit for both sexes, but it's I guess that I was thinking about a girl when I did it, I think. So I just tried out which bed I liked the most. I wanted one that was high, up in the air, but I didn't know which one, so I went with this, and then I wanted the wood instead of the white there, so I changed that. And then I think I changed the position of it in a minute. Not really yet. No, not yet, because I put a desk in before I do that. So yeah, it gets some peachy details. and then we put a desk in, and I use the desk from Into the Future. The bed is from Into the Future. Yeah, I try out a desk first, but I think this is a good one. And then I use this chair because I kind of think that it looks like a comfy computer chair or desk chair. It looks very comfy. And then I put some, I think this is called like homework something, and I used that. And then I wanted the computer as well, because that's the most important thing, right? And then I wanted a lamp. And first I thought about this rocket lamp, but then I thought, now let's do something else. So this is a very traditional desk lamp, I think. And now I changed the bed, and I put the desk underneath the bed in the end. But I think I tried something. Oh, I do the wallpaper already? Yeah. Apparently I do the wallpaper. I wanted a striped wallpaper. So we do a striped wallpaper, and it's just a light, 2 shades of light gray. I think that looks awesome. And then I made that white, and now I put in the desk underneath the bed. Or do I try to put something else there first? I think I tried to put something else there first, and there is the desk. And then we do a shelf underneath the window. And this shelf is just for decoration, really. There's really no point for it at all. But I think that it looks good to have have a shelf underneath the window. So I put some knickknacks here, just some random things. I put some things underneath the shelf as well, some books and stuff like that. And then I put a swing chair in the corner there, so you can have somewhere to read. If you need to read, if you need to do your homework or something like that. Yeah, there are some books, and I really don't change colors or anything. Um, and yeah, I just try to find, yeah, I like this one, this little thing. So I put that on the top instead of the stuffed animal, and then I put a candle next to the plant there, so there won't be a hole on the shelf. I thought that it looked a bit empty. And then I put a rug in, and I like to use this CD. No, it's not a CD. It's, what's it called? Oh my god, this is embarrassing. I know that what it's called in Swedish, but I don't know if it's the same in English. But whatever. And then I put the Into the Future rug over that. I think it looks kind of cool. So I used this shelf, or this. I think it's not a shelf. I think it's actually like a wardrobe thingy. It kind of looks like the Into the Future stuff, so I thought that I would use it. I put some books on it, but I come back later because I realized that why not have a camera there instead? So I put camera there instead. This lamp is one of my favorite lamps. It's the duck lamp, and it's so cute, I think. So again, oh, you can see here the door. I did the same as the windows, but the other way around. So we're in the parents' room right now, and this bed is the one I used, but I did it white instead of wood. I think we'll get there soon. And yeah, here we go. That's the way I use it. And then I try to pick out the table for the bedside table, and it takes a while for me to decide. But eventually I go for this round table that's closest to the door, and I change it up a bit. And yeah, so this is the way I do it. This is how the magic happens, I guess. I tried some wooden patterns, but I didn't really like it. So then I just did this yellowy, and I took the brown from the bed and put it on the table. So I did two, just the same. These lamps, they're from the store, and I think they're really, really cute. I think they're from the same set as the... Oh, there I changed the camera. The lamps, they are from the same set as the sofa that I put downstairs, and I love that, both of them, quite much. So I put the iPad on one bedside table and a flower on the other. Then I changed the wallpaper, and this one is, as the other bedroom, quite neutral, white on white or gray on gray, and it looks very good. And then they get somewhere to change, I think. Yes. And that again is from the store set from with the sofa and the lamps. I really like that store set. It's so nice. Um, I would like to have all my furniture in my apartment to be only from that store set. No, maybe not, but I like them very much. I couldn't figure out what to put on this here, so I put some, I guess it's whiskey or something, or scotch, and I put that there. Um, I don't know if you would have that really in your bedroom, but I don't know. Maybe the mother and the father in this family is drunk all the time. They might be, you don't know. So yeah, I tried out some things here with the counter, uh, tried some countertops, made them wooden in the end, and then I put a mirror on top. And I don't know if this was the best layout for the bathroom, but I think it kind of works. It's very small, or it's not very small this actually, but there are weird angles, and I just put a shower in because I mean if they want to bathe, they can bathe in the ocean. They live so close to the ocean, right? Um, and yeah, let's see. Yeah, we do this little I don't living area thingy on the top here or the second floor, and I put in a bookshelf here, and I do four of these, and then I realize that there is a big one of that, and then in the end, in a couple of minutes, I think I'll realize that there should be a door there because there's a balcony on the other side of the wall. So I'll change that again. You'll see that in a minute. I tried to figure out what to have here on the top, and I end up with some instruments, but it was kind of hard actually to figure out what to have there. But there's a guitar and a piano, and actually somewhere to paint as well. And I thought, well, you could have a lot of inspiration there because the view would be very nice. Then on this side, I was thinking from the beginning that I should have the table here, but I forgot that apparently. So I actually put a ping pong table here. Um, I don't know, maybe I just realized that it's very stupid to have a ping pong table there if the ball goes into the water. I guess they just need to have a lot of balls, right? Um, so yeah, this is how it looks in the end, but I changed, as I said, I changed the roofing here to a dark gray, and then I realized that there's a balcony there, so I realized that I can't have that bookshelf, and I put a door there, and apparently I go out of the world, to the world, and then I come back. I think I just pushed the wrong button or something, and I put some chairs here in the corner. Just if you know, in front of the bookshelf, it's good to have somewhere to read, and we get a lamp there as well. Um, and it's kind of finished now. This house, I just put some finishing touches to it, like the fire alarm, the burglar alarm. I don't think I do anything else than that. We'll see, we'll see. So we have the fire alarm, we have the burglar alarm, and yeah, I put like a painting on the wall here because it's kind of empty. I like that painting. I think it's from I don't. Is it from late night? No, it's not from late night. Is it from? I don't know where it's from. And then I put a rug in the parents' room because I have one in the teenage girls' room, and the rug is blue. I didn't remember what color that rug was, but blue. So yeah, that is it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.